Living Gets Real. I am Ashwini Vedakan. Joining us on this week's episode is Sri Lanka's entertainment industry sweetheart, Yureni Noshika. Welcome to the show, Yureni. It's good to have you with us.
Thank you, Ashwini. Good to see you again. It's been a while since we met last, and so good to see you.
Yes, it has been a while. Well, Yureni, before we start our burning questions, we have a little icebreaker planned for you. Are you ready?
Okay, ready.
The game is called Kiss, Kill or Marry, and it starts now.
Ramjan Ramanayaka, I'll marry. Udegam Pampila, I'll kiss. Marika, I'll kill. Oh my god, all three of them are really good friends. How am I supposed to kill any of them? I'm not going to kill any of them. I don't have the heart to kill any of them. I'd kiss all three of them. Can I kiss all three of them? Like passionate? I will passionately kiss all three of them. I won't kill or marry any of them. Okay. Oh. Roshan Ranavana, I'll marry. Randir, I'll kiss. Iraj, I'll kill you. Things you do. I can't kill any of them. I don't have the heart to kill any of them. Okay, yeah, I'll settle for. Can I settle for a hug? I'll settle for a hug with all three of them. I'll marry all of them. I want all three. They're all my babies. I'm gonna marry all of them. Okay. I can't kill. Why do you have to bring kill here? Okay. So I'll kiss Steve Martin. Again, I kiss Adam Sandler and Daniel Craig. He's hot. So I'll marry him.
Well, with the game out of the way and you being a little bit more relaxed, are you ready to answer our burning questions?
Okay.
Here they come.
Last 2 years, mentally it has been challenging, to be honest. I think everyone was mentally challenged because you're suddenly or sort of, cornered, into your house, and then can't barely could step out, you couldn't go to work, all your projects on hold, so many things are getting cancelled, and the plans you had, your traveling plans, whatever, professional in terms of professional work, all that was cancelled. So it was a bit of a frustrating period. But I think 6 months into the first lockdown, the last year, we were kind of getting used to it, after the first 6 months. So I think first thing I did was, stop watching so many news and reading so many negative things on the net. So I wanted to move away because I wanted to keep my energies in check. Because I'm a person because I live by myself, and so so I had to make sure that my mental well-being is taken care of. So I just completely stopped reading all the negative stuff on the net and stopped watching news, and started tuning into a lot of positive things. And then I think even spiritually, I started inclining more. Even though I was more into spirituality, I was inclined towards this period more, and I started, being grateful for everything. Sometimes the little things that you don't even take for granted, having a meal. At least we're so used to going out having meals, and then when you're inside and you don't have a way, when you really don't have access to, buying stuff, your groceries, and still you have to manage with the little you have. And then you prepare the meal with what you have, and then you say, oh my God, thank you so much. At least I can, I have this. So things like that. And and especially the good friends, and at times like this, you realize like the importance of having genuine, sincere friends, and they have been always there throughout. Yureni, are you okay? Do you have everything? Do you have your landlords checking on you? My landlords live next door. So I was extremely grateful for my friends who've always been, there for me throughout. And the other good thing happened to me was that I learned to cook. I never knew to cook because I'm a person, I'm always out and about. And I just used to spend so much of money on restaurants. Sometimes all my 3 meals are taken, while I'm on the move most of the time. And sometimes my breakfast I prepare at home, because sometimes I used to have like, say oats or something, or like, half sliced avocado or something. And then I just quickly run, I do my scrambled eggs. Those basics ones like I was able to do. But then I was never able to, cook a proper meal. So I started to, but initially I was so lazy. The first lockdown, that 2 months, 3 months or 2 months, my landlords actually gave me all 3 meals. I'm so blessed to have them. And then after that, my friends are like, you're not going to be a burden to anyone. You need to learn. And I was like, oh my God, I can't. I'm not meant for kitchen. I can't. Things that I stay away from. I only go to put my tea bag, hot water, and I need to come back. And that's all. I won't even spend like 5-10 minutes. But actually, then I started learning to prepare my basic meals. And I learned, oh my gosh, how much money that I have wasted, just on unnecessary things. And the second thing I learned was the gym. I used to always live in the gym, even if I come at like 8 o'clock in the night from work, I used to hit the gym at night. Or if I have a long day at work, I used to go early morning, like 5-6 in the morning, and I made sure that I get my workout done. And I always had a personal trainer. So my personal training plus the gym fee. And then when we were just, stuck inside the house, I was thinking, oh my God, I need my weights. I have no personal trainer. I don't want to put on weight. And on top of it, I don't know how to cook healthy meals. And then I'm only left with rice and curry, But slowly, I started getting used to the idea of home workouts. And man, now, honestly, Ashwini, we spend so much. Honestly, this lockdown has made me realize how much of unnecessary things we've spent on, and how many things that we've actually, the little things we could have, done it on our own. We've spent so much money on it, especially like food, like gym, Home workouts has been the best ever, solution. I mean, for my physical fitness, I came across during this 2 years, and I've saved so much of money on my workouts as well. So I'm living on rent. I could have actually saved that money and bought a house, honestly, if I collect that money, So these things you've realized, things that you've taken for granted, things you've become lazy in. So this lockdown period has helped me to, push myself to do a bit of, get out of my comfort zone and, do things that I've taken for granted. And, so home workouts have been now I've fallen in love with it. No more gym for me. I don't think even if I don't think I will. I mean, maybe once in a way I would, but I don't think so. I'm so used to that. So many good things have come about, and most importantly, I have just been able to be grateful for every minute, even to be alive another day, even for the fresh air that we breathe, the basic needs, the hot water to a bed to sleep, all that, when you meet people and you listen to their stories, you realize how much you're blessed. So I have not a single day that I have taken for granted, especially during this period. I specifically make sure, even in the mornings, I start my day with my gratitude, prayers, affirmations, and say thank you to all that I have. So And I think I've realized the value of health. I've realized the value of being alive more than ever. So, and grateful for all the sincere, genuine friends I have around me and the support system, and for my work, especially during this time, especially we have work and work that we enjoy. I don't drag myself out of the bed and say, oh my God, this is like the worst, oh my God, again, I have to do this. It's not like that, I jump out of the bed when I have work because we enjoy what we do. And it's only so many, like very few, it's not majority that who enjoys their work, right? It's kind of monotonous, but the work that I do is entertainment and we love what we do. So even to have a job that I love what I do, I'm so grateful. So these 2 years have really taught me patience, taught me cooking, taught me get used to my own workouts, and being more independent. I think though I was an independent person, I think the real independence, like being able to cook, being able to do your own thing, your house chores, all that, I think that I kind of got used to the last 2 years. So grateful for all that. So 2 years has been a blessing to me. Though it has been mentally challenging, it has been extremely a blessing. So I'm extremely grateful. I'm more like a director's baby. Like I get my director to mold me. I'm not a method actor. I've never studied acting. I've never been to a acting school. So whatever the talent I have is inherent, pretty much. So it's very spontaneous, and I pretty much bring the director's vision into life when I'm on set. That's my focus. So I'm pretty much, I call myself a director's baby. All the senior artists, they're extremely good in their craft. So I think all the senior artists, I'd say that they're the best, in the industry. So we look up to them. I look up to them. So Uncle Sunil, honestly, Uncle Sunil and we've been known each other like more than a decade. I think it's not that I just met him only for that only on that video, because I remember just before I released my Sari Pote, my single, I met him again at another recording. And I was a bit nervous because that was my first single, and I was like really terrified because I can't sing to save my life. So I was pretty scared, like how people would react and how people would take it. And that was the time that all these slow songs, like we used to call Mal Sindhu, was a massive hit. And mine was this real funny, Sari Pote katta ka sagata kirikdane. So I was a bit scared to even release it. But then, so I met him, and then I told Uncle, I just did my, recorded my first single, and I'm scared to release it because I don't know how people would take it. And then he listened to the song, and he was like, Yureni, listen to me. Till date, I remember it crystal clear. He told me, look at me. I'm an average man with average looks, with an average voice, with an average height, right? But see where I am. It's not the talents that you should have. It's what you do with what you have, right? And that really stuck in my head. And one day if I have children, I'll tell them that. I'll definitely pass that advice on to them because that's something is very important. And a lot of people, you feel insecure. Sometimes you doubt yourself. Oh my God, when like nowhere near that, that person, or she's way better than us. But it's not the talent. It's even with the little talent. If you have, faith in your talents, in your craft, and if you have, if you believe in yourself, they always say, like, most of the people who've achieved success, they say, like, if you want the world to believe in yourself, first you must believe in you. So I really gained confidence after having a chat with him, and then I went and released Saripoti, and that went on to become a massive hit. I don't know, I mean, I can even go on and on and on and on talking about him, but I've never come across a person who's so generous, who's so pure and so sincere and humble, because it's very difficult to find people like him. And he was very direct about what he has to say. He never used to beat around the bush. He was very direct, and sometimes people couldn't stand his directness. But what he says, I mean, sometimes they're being contradicting, but most of the time he said the truth and people couldn't take it. So, and he and I, we have a lot of things in common, and every time we used to meet up for anything work related, we used to have long, lengthy chats after recordings, so hours and hours, and didn't even, you don't feel like the time, with him, because there's so much to learn. Every time you meet him, I have so many things to learn from him. I think that was his success. That's why he was doing so well, even at his age. He was at his peak, and he's been called a legend because he was a good human more than a musician. And I think when you become a good human, even the universe kind of bless you with all that you do. And it's the vibration. I always believe it's the vibration you emit out. Then it's the energy around you. When you put out a good energy, you receive those good energies back to you, and which in turn helps you to prosper and be successful in whatever you do. So I think that was his magic in life, and he's someone I will always look up to and respect, and he will always be remembered. Sad he has to leave. Yeah.
Well, Yureni, it has been an absolute pleasure having you on the show with us this evening. Thank you for joining us on Living Gets Real.
Thank you, Ashwini. Thank you so much, and stay safe. And you look lovely as always. Okay. And keep saying thank you. Okay, that's something that I share with everyone these days. Wherever I go, just keep saying thank you. The fact that you're alive another day, that you're healthy and you're able to work, and just count your blessings every day, and because these are really crucial times that we need to give thanks to you first. So take care, and thank you so much for having me. It was lovely having a chat with you.
And that's all we have for this week's episode. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram to catch the latest episode of Living Gets Real. Thank you for watching, and stay safe.